Let's see, is the mic working? How's everyone doing? I might try to talk less today because I've been sneezing a lot since the morning. So my nose is very runny. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know if it's like a cold or if it's like allergies. I think it's allergies. Like my eyes were also itching. See, where were we? I remember. I don't remember much. Oh, we were gonna say, what was it? The son? The daughter? Of Von Karma? There was a man obsessed with the word perfection. He had a very interesting objection. Objection? I wonder if I think it was daughter. I think, what was it, daughter? Really so cute. They said they have training for 2 days straight with no breaks. They came to the city all alone. I run. If it takes 2 hours by train. But she came all the way. Running? What's a train? Wait. It takes 2 hours by train. Let's say it's a slow train. How long would it take running? Like a whole day? What if Von Karma tries to do something to me? Edgeworth. Edgeworth.
Objection! Objection!
So good to see Edgeworth again.
Objection! Objection!
Objection. Objection. Please don't mention that name ever again. But why, Nick? I thought you guys were friends. He's gone? Wait, was I supposed to know he's gone? He's gone? What? 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 Where did Edgeworth go? I'm confused. What happened between Nick and Edgeworth? I wonder. Oh yeah, it's a daughter, right? What is with this kid? They're younger than us? Your feelings, right? I'm not shocked. It looks cool. Franziska. Revenge. This is about her father. Did she just whip the judge? What? Why is the whipping sound and motion so funny? Okay. If you interrupt again, my whip will do the speaking. She's gonna whip the judge. I don't think this will be a fair trial. I also got whipped. I will defeat you. Hola vida, todo bien, todo bien. Tengo los textos atrasados o los mensajes. No, sí. Todo bien. Con alergia. Hello, father. Hola, Tecne. ¿Cómo estás? Hola, Alma. Aprovechando que están aquí, creo que no voy a poder hacer el directo de Silent Hill mañana. Creo que va a ser el día siguiente. Pero lo escribo por ahí también luego. Opening statement. Perfection. It's kind of pretty. She's pretty. She's pretty, right? She looks very cool. They're younger than us? Your Honor? Does the defense wish to enter a plea of not guilty? Foolish fool who foolishly dreams of foolish dreams. I'll have you running for the justified self-defense plea in no time. Plea usually reserved for when a person unintentionally kills in defense of themselves. Not guilty. That's right. She looks really cool. First witness. ¿Qué están tan atrasados? Es que me salen... Es como que no hay mensajes por 5 minutos y después me aparecen como 10 mensajes a la vez. ¿Qué está sucediendo? No sé si es mi internet o si es YouTube. I'm good. How are you, Elma? Hi, humans. Hello, Arctic, how are you? Te recuperes pronto, gracias. Bien, gracias. ¿Cómo estás, Tomás? Wait, witness is Mr. Gumshoe. Hablan como... parece que están bien ahora. Es que no sé, me parecía raro que no me aparecía nada y de la nada me aparecieron como 5 mensajes. Okay, that's good, I'm glad. Why is she whipping everyone? So funny. No hay problema. Casi se me olvida. Channeling chamber has no windows and the door was locked shut. You're channeling a spirit. Estoy viendo de dónde saco fuerzas para mandarte bolo por... Ok. Me dices cuando lo logres de dónde sacaste las fuerzas. Estoy intrigada. A few minutes after the channeling started, gunshots were heard coming from inside the room. Are you planning to finish? Yes, I'm gonna do the whole trilogy, but might take a break between either between cases or between games, as I've been doing. But yeah, I intend to finish the whole game, as in the 3 games. The witnesses broke the door down and rushed into the room, and that's when they found that the victim was already dead. Right. I believe this is one of the most open and shut cases I have ever presided over. What? What does that mean, Mr. Judge? I was about to get to that. Autopsy report? The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. Okay, the stabbing was, I feel like it was done by the spirit. The gunshot was done by the person behind the screen, right? Or not? After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. How do you do that the other way around? The gunshot, there was a gunshot mark behind the screen, right? Es agradable, ¿verdad? Cuando tu avatar no tiene lag. Ese lag solo ocurre en Silent Hill. Pero no siempre, pero sí suele suceder como 1.5 horas después de iniciar el juego. En Silent Hill. Psyche logged on work during trials, only during investigations. It's interesting. Because they can also be lying during, like, when they give their testimony. So you're right. I don't know why. There can be one look at the wounds and you come to the same conclusion. But the murder weapon. 12 to 20 inches away. She's so pretty. She likes the word foolish. ¿No estás intentando hacerte una miniatura especial para este juego con todo? No me molesta. Did you play this game? You did. Gunpowder burn? Just press on everything. Whose pistol was it? It was the victim's.
Objection!
Hey, how does that work? What? Fruit knife. So both weapons have Maya's. Wait, the fruit knife? Maya could have used that just to peel fruits, right? It's her house. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Alright. Was Grace 2 shots fired, bears Maya's and Grace's fingerprints. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face, bears Maya's fingerprints. Yeah, it belongs to their family. I think it makes sense for it to have a fingerprint. The day and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. 2 gunshots. 2 murder weapons. Something strange, right? Oh, open and shut case and it's an obvious case. ¿El estilo del juego? Feel free to slam the little gavel of yours. No. Have some doubt, please. Isn't it strange? There's something strange. Think about it. Not guilty, not guilty. There's no way Maya is guilty. Not guilty. Yes, yes, gotta protect Maya. Save Maya. Not guilty. Oh, did she whip me again? Present the final portion of your testimony. There's something else? The judge is useless today. You can just whip him when like she doesn't agree with what the judge is doing. Okay, incriminating evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. Oh, there is a bullet wound on the clothing. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. And Franziska never gets a contempt in court when we... Right? Like, from the first moment she whipped the judge first. I was like, this is not gonna be a fair trial. Like, what? How is she allowed to whip everyone? She's been whipping everyone. She whipped the I think she whipped the witness. Yeah, she whipped the judge. She whipped me. She whipped the witness. Okay. Maya's fingerprints on both murder weapons and blood spatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? No entiendo inglés por si acaso. ¿Cómo? It's disturbing. Imagine people calling you by your full name every time. It's so funny. Do they know he was not fighting back? So did the murderer have a fight with the victim or not? Depending on this, the circumstances around this murder changed drastically. Oh, so she has multiple... Wait, what? There's multiple pieces of the same type of clothing. Oh! So nice to hear objection from a female voice. That's a very clear objection. Very nice. The judge is on her side. Let's say first. I don't know why she doesn't want me to press on further. So let's press. Right. There must be something out with this costume. I just have to look harder. There's one little thing. The bullet hole. So someone shot from behind me. Yeah. It's here. Look at the sleeve. That wasn't in the... But that's not even a tiny hole. That hole is huge. Gunpowder has a smell. I wonder what gunpowder smells like. It has a smell. It smells like... maybe like ash? Does ash have a smell? I don't know. Oh, like chemicals? It's a bullet hole. That's right. Very grave matter. Press the check button for details. Okay. Smells like burnt? I see. She's smiling. She's having fun. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. Well, I cannot make a bullet hole on my sleeve. I cannot make a bullet hole on my sleeve while... yeah, I cannot make a bullet hole on my sleeve if I'm holding the pistol in my hand, right? Unless... I guess the sleeve is long enough. I'm not sure. That was just a fluke? What do you mean? It's so suspicious. We say something like that is a huge oversight, and then she's gonna whip people who are not agreeing with her. Universal. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor von Karma has said is true, the evidence still stands. Please continue with your testimony. There's still more? The defendant attacked and killed a person who without a doubt was not... well, I pressed on everything. Covered in blood. They're kind of scary today. It's just the... well, if she has a whip, I can have a glare, right? What do we have? Can we present stuff? Not yet, not yet. What is the hole in the sleeve? That's right. It's not a tear. What is the hole?
Objection!
Wait. I think this is the moment. No he dicho, no voy a decir. ¿De dónde soy? Okay, I think we could, in theory, present this. Right.
Objection!
I'm not sure if it's something I can... yeah, not something I can present yet. Why not? I don't think there's anything else I can present at this moment, unless they let me present mid-conversation? They were not fighting back. They were not fighting back. How do they know? Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. I don't think this is the moment to talk about the knife or the pistol. There was someone behind this. How do I tell them that? Hmm.
Hold it!
Let's see. 100% it like at this moment? Cannot.
Objection!
Oh, wait, what? I'm gonna press on everything again. Let's see. That was not the first one. It's not this one. Alright.
Hold it! Hold it!
Yeah, I already pressed on everything, so I do need to present something. Of Lotta Hart. I think I might have it. Or not. No. I need to find proof that she was not fighting back. I mean, that they were fighting back. Maybe? Diagram. Practice. I go to profile. There's nothing here. Let's see. Time to think. Time to think. So. Wait. Need to prove that he was fighting back. There's nothing.
Hold it!
It says, LUVCO find no evidence that the victim put up any sort of struggle. So did the murderer have a big fight with the victim? Or not? Gracias. Find a critical contradiction. Critical contradiction. I think it has to do with the clothes, right? Because what was she wearing that day? I don't even remember.
Objection!
Oh, it is that. Are we calling everyone by their full name today? Having you call me by my full name is kind of a weird feeling. It's always weird to hear your full name. It was a bullet wound, not from behind. The guy who died was trying to kill Maya? Well, I was thinking it came from behind. Hello, Gwen. How are you doing? Right. I forgot the gun belonged to the guy. I always thought it was someone from behind the screen. Could have been from, like, the person before they died. Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I think we should also call her Miss Franziska von Karma. It's only fair that we call them by their full name as well. It was the very first day of school. Oh, I saw the Discord chat. I saw you already got lots of homework, right? How was the first day of school? Why does she keep whipping me? Just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to substantiate. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. Do you want me to put together this scenario all by myself? You have to do it or you'll get whipped. What transpired? Alright, let's see. In the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Me and one of my friends have 3 periods together. That's nice. You get to have lots of time with your friend then. No classes? How is that even possible? Like, no, not even a single class? That's interesting. Like the fact that you get like to choose classes in a way. It doesn't really like education system in my country is not really like that. That's fun. I'm glad glad or happy that you have like lots of periods with your friend. You can do homework or study sessions together. Well, Mr. Rat, on the surface, it does seem to make sense. Please refrain from... How? I'm not glaring. I'm just giving an intense look. Or is that the definition of a glare? Can you look at someone in... Like, give someone an intense look without glaring? I think you can, right? You can. Just... Like Mr. Gant. Si algún día terminas, elegir que es algo colorido, bonito. Ace Attorney sí. Este juego en específico trae los 3 juegos de Ace Attorney. Después hay uno, creo que del... Como del estudiante de Phoenix Wright. Creo que se llama Apollo Justice o algo así. Y hay una serie que es como antes de Phoenix Wright. Pero sí, tiene varios juegos. Let me know if you need help. Alright, thank you. I'll let you know. I have PE first, English second, science third, foods fourth, math 5th, and history last. It's a good combination of classes. Only have 6 periods instead of 8. There's like Damongant. Mr. Damongant. His first and 8th period are designated to sports and choir and all. Ah! But can you choose between sports and choir and other activities? Or is it like a fixed activity for everyone? ¿Cómo te fue? ¿Cómo te va? ¿Y cómo te irá? Me fue bien. Estoy estornudando bastante algo. Tengo alergia, creo. Pero estoy bien. Creo que me irá bien. Pero no habrá directo de Silent Hill mañana. Creo que quedará para el día siguiente. Creo. Lo más probable. Sí. Todo bien, todo bien. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. The victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, they missed. He missed. Powder? The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. I don't get how they couldn't finish me, but I could finish them if we were fighting close, like close contact. I like when she smiles before she does that motion. I remember that if you had first period PE last year, like at 7:45 a.m., you could pick one extra elective. Ah, sí. Despídese de terminar mis deberes para poder estar en el siguiente stream. Ok, que te vaya bien con tus deberes. Gracias por venir. Oh, Sin is... I believe Sin is streaming right now on Twitch. I saw him starting a stream like an hour before I start. Like an hour? Less than an hour, like 30? 40? 50 minutes? It was not that much before I started. Maybe like half an hour. I think Blocks is moderating for for Sid. There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant.
Objection!
Objection. Even studied up on the Kurai channeling technique. Indeed. Came well prepared. I am perfect. The judges... What? Why do we even have the judge here? Oh, to give the final sentencing. Okay. He was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. I went to give blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. You're so cute. It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically bought it for that day. He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. He knew the nurse would be resentful? Take about 77 minutes to get home, and that's surprising a really good time, considering 4 of those minutes usually go to walking up this godforsaken hill. My goodness! You have to go up a hill every day you go to school? Well, at least you get some exercise out of it, right? Oh my goodness. It's really humid. My school was on a hill. So sometimes I will have to go up the hill to get to certain buildings, and when it was like very humid, it was the absolute worst. Reminded me of that. I don't imagine having to go to it up a hill every day, basically. understandable. Feels so pretty. It's always really tough going uphill. Like there's no other way. No matter how you go up a hill, it's gonna be tough unless you're taking like a car, like going on a car or a vehicle. Because like riding a bike on up a hill is also a struggle, right? Your person in my eyes costume I'm interested that he missed because they're right. I was thinking about him missing. How can I not miss? Like how can we shoot him but not shoot me? Right? Or like Maya. But again? Okay, let me just see. PE, math, and history together. It's always nice to have a friend in like a math class. PE can be pretty fun to take with a friend as well. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? I hate math so much. It's gonna be pretty difficult, and it does get more difficult the higher, like, the higher grade as you go up in grades. Year? I think this year's teacher. Oh yeah, it depends a lot on like the teacher and their teaching style and stuff. Some teachers do make it enjoyable. So the whole has created a huge hole in your testimony. I also need an explanation. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. How are you doing? That were true, then where is the gunpowder burn on this costume? This is what you testified earlier, where something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. But there's not a single... Oh, I don't know how a gunpowder burn is supposed to look like. And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. Wait, wishy-washy thinking like that? Isn't wishy-washy like the name of a Pokemon? I'm glad you're doing well. Let's see, in the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. It was then when they were separated that he fired. How was that? As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim will not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. I have to say that something doesn't make sense, right? I have to disagree with her. Nothing makes sense. You need to give daily compliment. It's alright also if you don't give a compliment. They put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. When she was about to strike, the doctor took the shot. Like this one? Or... Wait. Which one? What was the text? I don't remember what I was reading. Wait, the story is that I pushed them away after stabbing them. And then they... Wait, what? the folding screen, right?
Take
I
that!
don't know how that works. Innocent voice? What does that mean? Hello, hola Andre, ¿cómo estás? Looks like you already know what I'm talking about. I'm also confused. The bullet went through the defendant's leg first, then the folding screen. It passed through at least. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. At the time, the defendant was having they're here. On here, right?
Take that!
No? Wait, we're not? I mean, true, try saying. Well, ara, you can say it in different ways. If you specifically want me to say arara with like a more mature sounding voice, that's a different request. Wait, if it was here. Or was she here? Where was she? I need to figure it out. Let's save. Can we save? We cannot save. We cannot even save. Not here? Wait, where was she? Spot just left. Just left of the hole. Just left. What? Which left? Here? Hi Gwen, thanks for coming. Good luck with school. Good luck with school. Hope the start of the school year is good. Left of where the hole? Which left? Like left when facing which side? Wait, what? It's cause the bullet wound was on the. I mean, the bullet hole on the sleeves was on the. It was in the left sleeve. Assuming she was facing the guy. What's happening around this little cube, right? Why is it wrong? I don't get it. Unless she was not facing him. Are you?
Take that!
We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole, but how can you go... Jake? The distance from that. Well, I skipped that. What? There's nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this question. The gunpowder burn? I'm gonna leave it like that. The defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's... It must change everything. I'm not sure, but it must, right? The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Good point. Poor Gumshoe. She's still smiling. To think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point. She calls her father Papa? Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me? Has she taken a liking to me? Gumshoe gets another. There's no more salary to deduct. I think his salary is already like 0. He'll start paying to work. How dare you damage my perfect logic? How is this all Gumshoe's fault? She should blame Phoenix, if anything. You can start repairing your standing by first removing the 3-strand goatee. Your punishment will come later. Salary deduction. There's another witness? Oh, it's Lotta. There's nothing wrong with calling him Papa. You can even call me. I don't really hear a lot of people call their father Papa. Or maybe it's just the people around me. Hola, Miguel. He always says it's new. It's not new. Don't fall for his tricks. Pero bienvenido. Hola, Miguel, ¿cómo estás? Está bonita, ¿cierto? Yeah, why is it not moving? Oh, okay. I know you're giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the... What? Death penalty is legal? Here? Now? What? You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone. What do you mean tricked everyone into believing me? I'm not tricking and I'm not tricking no one. It's the truth. I'm exposing the truth. No trickery. Todo bien, todo correcto. Excelente. Me alegro. Tricked. That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? Tricking. There's no escaping her. Wait, the death penalty is legal in Japan's court system even now? Me and my sis ghosts will come after you and haunt you. Wait, is it bad or good? Oh, sure. My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. I didn't know that. Why is she worried? Is she thinking now that this is like a love triangle? She's like, oh no, my perfect romance story. Pensé que era el lunes de protestar con su señoría. Es que tenía otros compromisos que tuve que correr el día. Ah, y voy a tener que correr el día de Silent Hill también. Yo lo he dicho, pero como has llegado, lo diré de nuevo. Creo que Silent Hill no será mañana, sino el día siguiente. I think she's just whipping people for the fun of it. I'll call my witness, sit there quietly, and watch like a good little boy. Oh, we got a photo here, right? Photo evidence. Didn't exactly have a choice, but now she's whipping even her. What in tarnation? I can't. So funny. This here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I'm also getting whipped. All is fair. Everyone gets whipped except the one doing the whipping. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Name and occupation. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Let's all be one big happy family. Big happy family. A menos que tengamos Silent Hill el jueves y el viernes sería... No se puede, ya tengo otro directo para el viernes. Porque el sábado también estoy ocupada. Así que el directo del sábado lo dejé para el viernes. You get a death penalty from those? I know there's some countries that still have the death penalty, but I know it's not in many countries, and I believe they don't really use them unless in extreme cases, right? Only the dog and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else. Oh, so this part is where we revealed that there was one extra person in the room. I believe there was one more. Right? There must have been. Did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Recon course. It's short for recon, of course I did. Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. Let's see the picture. Alright. Why is she on this side of the room? Wasn't she on the other side? I need to see that. I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Oh, okay. We shall. Save Maya. Algún día tendremos doble stream de Silencio Hill. Más extensible el fin de semana con karaoke. Tal vez. Aún falta para terminar el juego. There's some cases you'll encounter in this game where someone is sentenced to death and there's one who is executed. What? That's wild. Only the dog and the defendant went into the channeling chamber. We were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. The lawyer then broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. There's something wrong with this. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... It was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? Break-even? What? Break-even. You reckon that's a given? It took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen. Break-even. I mean, I am having a little difficulty. I'm also having a difficulty. Like death penalty on the spot. That's very rare nowadays, right? I believe they'll just have the criminals be in the prison until, I don't know. They usually don't put a date on the like execution date, right? Or like modern day cases. I don't know. In court. Not sure. I don't think they'll do it in court, right? It's usually after the court, the trial. But I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I was there at the scene of the crime with her, and her story is exactly how I would have told it too. Okay, let's just press on everything for now. Well, there was one more person in the whole house. We hear a bang.
Objection!
heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know, and I tell you that was a gunshot I heard.
Hold it!
I broke down the door, sorry. You're a real man. That's something I would have liked to see. You missed the judge. You should have seen it. I broke down that door. I'll take that as a good sign. I cannot. What did you see once you broke it?
Hold it!
Let's press a bit. I was murdered. It's called Ishii Maya? Oh! That's not Maya at all. It was not Maya. Was not Maya? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey. Unless the face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture, right? I don't know if I can present anything. So let me see if there's anything I could present. I haven't even taken a look at the picture properly. Oh. They say that's not the right one. I just don't have the right piece of evidence. I think it's... impossible, Miss Von Karma. Do you have any further questions for this witness? Mia. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A liar is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. It's through Pearly? Her clothes are a bit... They're more than a bit small. They're tiny. One more time about why you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? I was murdered. She's not testifying truthfully. What do you mean?
Hold it!
Defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. I have some place I must go after this. Poor judge. You'll have to do overtime. Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. It was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. That's right. He helped us. Let's see. When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff, but I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Hurricane also channels is actually better. Yeah, but I didn't think, cause like their bodies also kind of changed, so I didn't think Mia will channel into Pearl's body. She's so tiny.
Hold it! Objection!
If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it? Are you all done here? Can I continue? Alright.
Hold it!
A tabloid photographer. She's always changing like her main focus on like photography. First it was like mythical creatures or something.
Hold it!
She took 2 pictures. She took 2 shots. Ooh. Give me the next other photo. What's the other photo? The persecutor woman told me to show my... They're always saying to not show evidence. Von Karma, explain yourself. You're as bad as your father. I think we should confront Franziska. Wait. That's not fair. I'm a school child. I need fairness. The pictures were more or less the same, so I bother with the second. I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this. But if you're gonna submit one photo, you might as well submit both photos, right? Okay, let's see the other photo. It's a completely different person. Right, that's not Maya Fey. What do you mean that's not important? That's not even her. Well, I have to say it's not Maya, right? We're all going to say that it's not Maya. Judge, you agree, right? You've seen her. You've seen her before, Judge. Please. You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry dessert. What? Me caes bien. Y eso de la nada, ¿cómo estás, Dro? Having fun. Because their faces change. That cannot be Maya. Maya should still look beautiful. You must know that the picture can be submitted as evidence. It's just showing it. If I speak up and say something wrong, it will cost me. To prove that it's not her. I don't think we can prove it, right? Can we? Well, it looks like her. I think these are the clothes that were in the box near it. Was it Ini Mini? Ah! That's right. You're right. I had not thought of that. The fire has returned to your eyes. You think you spotted a problem with this picture? Wait, on which side was it? I think it was this side. Wait, or it was... Oh, it was this side.
Take that!
Chetiao? ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo? Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there. The bullet hole! This should do some major damage to her argument. Is still smiling? If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating. It's just gonna punish Gumshoe. Poor Gumshoe doesn't even have a salary. The defendant was taken into custody. Her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it will appear that right after the shooting, there was none. There is only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. Right. Right. Believe me. They'll be paying to work, exactly. Stop whipping! Why did she whip Lotta? Lotta, escape, please. You're the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. We were not lying. We only saw two people, but there might have been someone else inside first. My goodness. Where did the defendant vanish to? Where did this from behind the screen? Everyone's calling. Wait, why is everyone calling me by my full name? Yeah, there was already someone in the room. Yeah, I know. There was a box. There she had like her props, right? I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... And there was a third person. Did we say this already? Well, I have no evidence. Have I evidence? I have no evidence. I know it's Ini Mini. I don't have evidence. I don't have evidence. I have evidence? no idea. What was the key outside? What was the key outside? You should have been inside, right?
Take that!
Oh wait, I didn't mean to present. I wanted to see the picture. I just wanted to take a look. Do we have to do another round of investigation? Should I just say there's nothing? Yeah, I think we might have to explain it later. Wait, now? Maya already left. How did you leave? Right? The two of them entered first, then the door was locked. Oh, because this was outside.
Take that!
Gracias, gracias. Estoy estornudando mucho. I was wondering how that got outside since the moment Pearl gave it to us. Why is that key currently in your possession? However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. Right. It was not at the time. If cannot, then I will not be holding this key you see before you. How did she get the bullet? At one moment did she what? How can this be? At this point in time, the verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. She's so pretty. I love the combination of the sounds. It's so funny. Alright, time to get the evidence on when Maya left, I think. I feel like anyone else in there could have done that. I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. Really so funny. Let's take a tray in. A ticket. Exactly. Shipping them. Yeah, she's so funny. She's so happy to see them like talking together. So funny. Buenas, Gar, ¿cómo estás? Okay, I think I might end the stream around here. It's because I'm sneezing so much and I think I'll continue sneezing. And it's kind of uncomfortable. Probably, well, for me, I don't know if for you guys, but it's kind of uncomfortable to be sneezing a lot. Yes. So, I think there's gonna be just a short investigation session and then a trial, and that's the end of this case, I believe. So we'll leave the final part for the next time, for next week. I wonder what she has to say. Does she say anything about trains and how she thinks the trains are awesome? I hope she does. Thank you. I'll get some rest. I'll quickly do some dailies and go to sleep. Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a nice night or day. Take care. Have a good day at work, school, or just a good day, night. Bye. Bye-bye. Take care. See you. Not tomorrow. I think I'm gonna move my stream tomorrow to Thursday. Yes. Thursday in my schedule. Yes. Bye. Buenas noches. Cuídense. Adiós. Gracias por venir. Bye bye. Sí.